Whose son are you? And what do you think you've come to tell us that we don't know?
It's you! You lived in our house, slept on our floor, and you ate our food. Which school did that little boy go to?
The one thing that has a habit to hold men into their purse is fear. The drugs they used to take, the time they spend in nightclubs, drinking, the women they slept with. Literally everyone knows our past, from our parents, friends, schoolmates, the men who assisted us in one way or the other. But if we are going to fight a good fight, we will need to war a good war in our minds, tearing down strongholds, vain imaginations that men think of us. The first war is a war against yourself. The second war is a war against others. The men who think you can't make it. The men who saw you sleeping in their houses. The men who saw you going to clubs and messing up your lives all. Renew your mind. Don't let men who knew your past determine your future. Yes, they might know your past, but they don't have any credit to determine who you are in the future. It is true you used to go to clubs, but you're a reformed person. You're a new creature. You're a new person. Being born in a manger does not mean you are not a king. Be what God called you to be. That very thing that is written of you in the Holy Scriptures. Just be that. Don't consult men who don't know your destiny. Don't consult on men who don't know where you're going, because themselves are still finding out about themselves. You better fight a good fight. War a war for your destiny. Don't be so lazy to just sit around and think everyone is gonna work out for you. Everyone is working on himself. Everyone is thinking about himself. Every man has a magnitude of selfishness, whether you know it or you don't know it. When someone asks you whose son are you, just tell them God. And when someone says you are a fool, just tell him, I carry the wisdom of God in me. When someone asks you what you are doing, just tell him, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. When you war and fight, that's when you achieve. All men that have made it in life have one thing in them: a spirit that does not rest, a fighting spirit in them, that even when you say they cannot make it, they do make it. We are not here to prove a point, but you better fight a war to see that everything comes better in reality. If someone says you're going to fail, just tell him, he that began a great work in me is able to make me finish well. If someone tells you, where do you come from, just tell him you are the seed of Abraham. And the seed of Abraham does not fail. We are blessed. But let me tell you something. Whether you sit to sleep in your room because of fear, sit on that bench and don't write that CV to go work, or you remain in that village fearing how you're going to make it in life, on that TV you're watching, let me let you know this: wherever you are going, there's always a giant. And once you conquer that giant, you're able to taste of the honey of that place, the milk in that area, the honey in that place. Whatever thing you're looking for, everyone else is looking for it. Whatever achievement you want to achieve, everybody is looking forward to do that. So what are you going to do? Are you going to just sit down and cry yourself out? Or drink yourself out? You better wake up and fight for what God called you to be. You better wake up and do exactly what you're meant to do. We are not here to please men, but to do that one thing that is written of us. That one thing that the world is afraid of. That one thing that the nation is also scared of. Our families sometimes, our friends, and all men around are scared of. But deep inside of us, we have a pushing force. The passion, the enthusiasm, the determination, and many, many other things. It may not be necessarily the schools we come from, but the zeal that backs us up in doing the things we are doing. It may not necessarily mean the families we come from, because some of our families were poor. They had nothing, but we have God. Some of our friends never believed in us, but the first credit is to believe in yourself, to do exactly what you're supposed to do. Don't wait for another man to acknowledge or speak for you. You know yourself. Get into that mirror, get into that bathroom, bathe, put on your best suit, go look for what to do. Do the best, let them look for you. But wear a good fight. Don't choose to settle for what men think you are. You're greater and better than what men think. Thank you.